Today we're going to put TST Industries flush mount blinker kit on my wife's 2020 Grom. Pretty straightforward deal, I think. Got to remove this cover, 5mm hex. There's 4, 2 on each side. So pull all 4 of those, and then basically the headlight adjustment nut on the bottom. Oh, and drop it on the ground. That might even be able to come off after it's off. It's got this little lock type ring too, don't lose that. And then we should just be able to pull it out from the tabs. And then you got 2 harnesses here. Just wanting to give yourself a little slack. And it's off. And then the main. There we go. There we go. Just a little clip there. And now this whole thing's out. Pretty straightforward. So let's use the old sheepskin from the Harley. I rode, oh man, it was a Honda VTX out to Sturgis one year, and that seat was brutal. So I bought this freaking sheepskin out there for the ride back. What a lifesaver, man. If you know what swamp ass is, these are the things. I'm telling you, these are the things. So we got this little grommet plug right here. Hopefully that's in the shot. I don't know. That's got to come out. There we go. And then if you look right here, you see this blue tab. It's in a slot. There's a notch there for it. So you can kind of, this is going to come apart here, like so. And you can slide this one, pop it out. And that one's free. Free. And then this one does the same. Slide it to the groove, it pops out. Free your headlight wires from these clips. And you're free. 1. Two. All right. Set those off to the side for a second. We'll move this over here. All right. So now, oh, what size do you suppose that is? 10 mil, maybe? It is a 10 mil. We're gonna get a socket. Rip, you come. A washer. There's this little clip in here. It doesn't seem to cooperate very well. And all of that just slides out like that. And then we'll just poke that rubber part through. And then these new ones will sit something like that. Something like that. So then you got just the washer, which acts as a retainer ring, but you got to get positioned correctly. And then this plastic nut. Which we just want to get started. And then you kind of position that. And that's that for that side. Keep a hold of your stock setups there. Put all that back together to store it. But then we've got to take this 3-2 connector, but I'm going to shrink tube these things. So take a piece of shrink tube, cut it about in half like so. And it's going to be black to black. So put your piece of shrink tube on. Make your connection. Hear that snap? That's how you know. And then do that. Then put your other shrink tube on. That one's going to be a little bit trickier just because the shrink tube is a little longer. I didn't get it exactly in half. Snap. Heard it. And then pull the shrink tube up over those connections you just made. Spread them out if you can. That's pretty much a connection. So now we're going to do the same to the other side. I'm just going to repeat that process. All right, and we're back. I got both of them installed on the plastics. Shrink tube the connections, and these will plug right into the factory harnesses. So while we have this apart, we got to do this relay. When you hook these things up with the factory relay, for whatever reason, I'm not an electrician, they'll just be on solid. They won't flash. So TST can get you the relay for your Grom that'll make it flash. Don't forget this part. Don't order the kit and then be mad because you didn't get the relay and it didn't work when you put it all together, because that can happen. That will happen if you don't order the relay. So then I got to get this rubber piece off of here, and that'll slide right back onto this one. It's for like the mount. There. It slid right on there, then it slides into this slot over this piece of metal here. Hold on to that for a rainy day, and then this just connects right back on there, like so. And now you've got the right relay. So then these go back on, just reversed from how they were. So we'll make our connection here, maybe. Okay. And then this was kind of tucked up under there. I can fit that back later. A little tab back through there. There's one. And again, just to kind of clean everything up, use those wire clips, them factory clips. And this other one, click, and again, tidy that up using the little clips and holders provided. And those things go back together like they are. Then we got to put our grommet back in. Mate those two up, push him flush for the click. And that is in. And then you see these two dashes here. Sorry, the lighting's kind of crap in here, but that's where that nut and this lock ring go. That's again for the headlight adjustment. So line the center of your nut up with those two hash marks, I guess is what they are. Get it started there. And then just an 8 mil. It looks pretty close. And again, if you go out riding or something and you feel like, hey, my headlight ain't right, and you can make that adjustment. Something seems a little wonky here, so hold on. Tighten that back up in the center, and then we're ready to make our two main harness connections. Yeah, it's pretty cleaned up. And the front look of that. And so you got your headlight harness, click, and you got this harness. Click and pull your boot back down over that. Just a little weather protection, I suppose. There's one and two. And back to our hex heads with the 5mm hex key. All right, moment of truth. There you have it, the install on the TST flush mount blinker setup. Pretty nice. Cleans it up quite a bit. Thanks for watching.